What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today I want to talk about SoFi. There's a lot of things happening to SoFi, more specifically Softbank. Softbank did cut SoFi. I'm going to break that down, what that means for our investors. But regardless of all that, there is a lot of strength being shown by SoFi. And like I said, I'm going to go over some updated data points, very relevant to a lot of investors, and tie it all together with some technical analysis at the end. But before I get into any of that, making sure you guys hit that thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. Greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. With that said, let's get right to it. So as you can see on the live ticker, it is currently up 2.46%, 40.5 million as far as overall volume, 51.9 the average, and that is a 6-month average, and 6.6 million shares being purchased by institutions and hedge funds just today alone. So clearly a very positive day, especially considering as well shorts are closing out some of their positions. So they are closing currently 1.08% of their position, which works out to be 4.19 million shares being returned. Cost to borrow right now is starting to go up a little bit, so 6.08%, and current short interest is 21.13, so we're still relatively high, and the short score is starting to pick back up a little bit, so 73.87. If you have any questions about this, let me know in the comments below. Also, this information is available via Ortex. But like I said, just want to go over some 13Fs that came out today. A lot of big things, a lot of big changes. As you can even see, Virtual Financial increased their position roughly about 1800%. There's a lot of big ones, even more so. Goldman Sachs increased 563%. But like I said, does look like Softbank, which is aka SoFi's biggest investor, did reduce their position by roughly about 20%. So that is in reality kind of hit and miss. Right now it does look like Softbank's been selling a lot of their other assets. More specifically, when I've been covering Lucid, GM recently did buy some stake off of Softbank for their cruise. So that's definitely something in the mix. Maybe Softbank's been kind of liquidating some of their portfolio, because right now there is still a lot of fear out in the market, more specifically about the future. Especially Morgan Stanley recently did say that there could be a potential 15% downtrend as of right now, and they keep talking about a recession happening, saying that there's a 27% likelihood of a recession happening within the next 12 months, increased 5 months over just 2 months ago. So like I said, that is what it is. I don't personally see Softbank closing out some of their position as a very big deal, and I do see a lot of misinformation, especially on stock twits on Twitter and things like that. A lot of people don't really seem to be aligned as far as what Softbank did. Some people seem to be under the impression that they added. There was even a YouTube video. I don't subscribe to him, but I do see the club. He does seem to think Softbank increased by roughly about 10%, but in reality, like I said, he didn't. And looking even on Interactive Brokers, I do like using Interactive Brokers for like an all collective kind of information place, and it does even say that Softbank did cut their position in SoFi. Take that how you see that. Keep in mind though, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own due diligence at the end of the day. One additional thing I just want to bring to your attention as far as an analyst rating, one good one that did come out, more specifically I should say two, Credit did issue a reiteration of their $9.50 price target, and Mizuho as well with a $9 price target with a buy rating. So definitely very beneficial. You can even see as of yesterday, it does look like we are on a nice trend, even more so this week or the last 2 weeks. We are getting a lot of analysts, and when I did stream their earnings, that is exactly hands down what I said. I said that there was going to be a lot of analysts jumping on board, especially you could tell as well. There was unlimited amount of questions coming from analysts, more so bigger than any other earnings call I've ever been on. Their analysts just seem to have been jumping out of left, right, and center. Everyone was very curious on how SoFi did so good. So that is definitely very positive and helping SoFi kind of keep afloat today, especially there is kind of a mixed feelings on how things are today, as far as, like I already said, Morgan Stanley's just spreading a lot of fear, saying that there's recessions, blah, blah, blah. But like I said, getting back to it, just want to break it down and go over some other bullish trends that is starting to form, and this is looking right here as far as options activity. So there was a $15 put with $8.85 million premium and a $9 put with a $6.67 million premium. So in case you don't know, whenever something like that is happening, yes, in theory, puts are very much negative, insinuating that you are going down, but when there is a high strike price, that is very much bullish. So definitely a lot of big money is getting in. So with that though, I just want to cap it off with some technical analysis. I have the 5100 200-day moving averages, Bollinger Bands, RSI, stochastic, and momentum. So overall, looking here, it is very much bullish. We did transition from the lower to the higher percent of the Bollinger Band. We did attempt to break out of that, unfortunately not enough. But like I said, $7.41 is the point to watch. watch for. That is the definite pivot point. So if we do get over that, then we are going to be trending to around $9, give or take. So looking at stochastic as well, there is a deviation black line above the red showing a nice bullish trend going on there. Momentum, number of buyers is still getting in. Everyone is really loving SoFi. Everyone knows that there is a substantial discount, and the earnings definitely represented that. Right now there is still a bit more mixed feelings on that reverse split topic, and even when I did a video a couple days ago or whenever it was, a lot of people still put in the comments below that they're voting no, they don't really trust Nodo. So I think that right now is a little bit more of a disconnect as well, but like I said, it is what it is. SoFi is doing fairly well. We are holding our strength very well compared to the broader market. But with that, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. And one final thing as well, if you do like interactive brokers and like a lot of this information such as analyst ratings, definitely click on the link below and also in the comments. Just pop over there and take a look, has a lot of good information. But with all that, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on SoFi.